Wyatt, Tegan, and Zach were talking all the way till the sixth period bell rang, and lunch was now over. Wyatt said goodbye to Tegan and Zach as for his next class. He didn't have any friends of his in it, sadly. As he was walking to the third floor for the final time, as of this day, Leo and Alex stopped him dead in his tracks. "You again?" Wyatt said with annoyance in his eyes. Yes, I'm known for showing up at others' convenience," Leo said with a smile on his face. "What do you want? Can't you see I have places to be?" Wyatt said as he tried to walk past the two, but Alex stopped him. "Going somewhere, big boy?" Alex asked with a low voice. "Dude, is this about the fact that I have a girl and you don't?" Wyatt asked with annoyance in his voice and tone. "Well, think about it like this," Alex said. "You have something we want, and we have something to do. Could cause you and that beautiful girl to, oh, I don't know, break up, perhaps?" "Oh, come on, I know this is a trick, and it isn't gonna work on me," Wyatt said as he tried once more to walk away from this conversation. Alex tried to block his path, but Wyatt wasn't having it, as he pushed her out of the way and marched onward, without looking back at the two. He knew the trick all right, but he didn't know that it already happened, Leo said as he held out Wyatt's school computer. "How did you do it?" Alex asked with much surprise and happiness in her voice. "Simple. He didn't watch his back," Leo said as he opened up the computer, only to be greeted with a small box that needed a password to proceed. "It's like they want me to hack in this computer," Leo said as he typed the first thing that he thought of. TEAGAN. That didn't work, Leo said as he was about to type another password. But a hand reached out from behind him and took the computer. "Didn't your mother ever tell you not to take things that don't belong to you?" White said with pure anger in his voice. "Ah, how did you know?" Leo said with fake panic in his voice. "Turns out that computers weigh a lot in a backpack. So much that it was easy to figure out," White said as he quickly walked away, with a few minutes before the bell was about to ring. "Dang it," Alex said with anger in her voice. "Seems as if that wannabe nerd knows our tricks and what we're going to do next," Leo said as he, along with Alex, walked to class. "Maybe we should go after the girl next," Alex suggested. "Nah, it's no fun scoring an easy win," Leo said. "We just need to play dirty," Leo said as the two went to their class. A few hours later. Finally, the first of the last few days of school down, White said as he and Tegan were walking back to Wyatt's place. "I know I haven't, will say it like too many more times, but it's only a few more weeks till we're out off to college together," Tegan said as the two lovebirds reached the backway station. Upon entering, the place was more packed than it ever had been. "Ready for the shift?" White said as he put on an apron and tossed Tegan an apron as well. "At least I get to spend it with you," Tegan said as the two headed back to the kitchen, where they saw Pat as he was very stressed out. "Number 9, number 2, number 4, Pat said as he was making sandwiches faster than he had ever made them before, as he noticed Wyatt and Tegan. "Oh, hello there. Just in time. This place is packed," Pat said in a tired-out voice. "Well, that's why we're here, of course," Tegan said. "Speaking of, can I trust you two back here while I take orders?" Pat asked the two. "Sure can," White said as Pat went up to the front, where a super long line of customers were waiting. One by one, the two were making sandwiches, faster than ever, and it was paying off as well. After After whipping the sweat off of their faces, more orders kept coming. "Got a turkey with extra cheese," Pat said. "Right on it," White said as he quickly made the sandwich and handed it to Pat. "Man, this is quite more difficult than I thought," Tegan said as sweat was visible on her head. "Don't your parents also have you make sandwiches as well?" White asked. "I just put them in the toaster if it's required. I usually make sandwiches when my parents are out, though," Tegan said. Just then, one of the TVs, which was showing a baseball game, was now showing something of a news report on magical sightings in Washington. It was a little difficult to follow along, but what the two heard was that some sort of portal opened up and magic buildings began to appear all over the streets of Washington. "There's magic going on," Tegan said with confusion in her voice. "How could that be?" she thought. "Apparently, just wait until some wizard walks in here or something," White said sarcastically. Just then, a teenager, who was a little over 6 feet and looked very handsome, entered the store. As Tegan recognized him, "No way," Tegan said with surprise on her face and in her voice. "That's Cyrus Anderson." "You know him?" White said. "Back when I lived in Washington, this guy made school his angry army, along with Penny Andrews stopped him. Is what I found out after we moved here," Tegan explained. "That's quite a story," White said as Cyrus walked up to the register. "Welcome to the Backway Station. How can I take your order?" Pat said. "I would like a 6-inch with turkey, lettuce, American cheese, with extra mayo, please," Cyrus said. "Right on it," Pat said. "Do you know who that is, Pat?" Tegan said. "I don't think so," Pat said. "That is literally Cyrus Anderson," Tegan said. "I had never heard of that person before," Pat said. "But you want the 6-inch with turkey, lettuce, American cheese, and extra mayo, though." "On it," White said as he started to get ready on his order. "I really want an autograph, though," Tegan said. "Then walk up to him and ask," White said. "They ain't bad at asking," Tegan said. "I suppose I can come help you," White said as their shift was over, and they went up to Cyrus. "Can I help you too?" Cyrus asked. "Could we get an autograph?" Tegan said. "Yeah, I suppose so," Cyrus said as he pulled out a piece of paper and signed it. Just then, the TV showed a live clip of a girl and a teenage boy talking to each other, and an old-aged man visible as well. "Oh no," Cyrus said in a very panicked voice. "What is it?" White asked. "The magic is here," Cyrus said in a panicked voice. "I guess you're right," White said. Oh, come on, you know as well, Tegan," White said. "I must head back to Washington right away. They need me there," Cyrus exclaimed. "Wait a sec. You're a part of that magic stuff?" Tegan asked. "I really don't have the time. But I suppose you need to know, but I'm a wizard and I need you to help, and I need help my sister," Cyrus said in the same panicked voice. "How can you get back there in time, though?" White asked. "I can't teleport all the way over to Washington because that would just be too hard to do," Cyrus said. "Is there one where I can head there?" Just then, there was a crashing sound from above as the customers fled. "What was that?" Pat said in a nervous voice. "I don't know, Pat," White said. "Oh, we should check it out," Cyrus said, as the four of them went upstairs. Once they got to the second floor, they saw a ship had crashed through their wall into the living room. "Beetle," Cyrus said as he rushed over to his ship. "Oh, how I missed you." "What is going on?" Tegan asked. "Oh, right. Things from the magic world have been leaking into this world, and it's not going to be long till it all emerges together," Cyrus explained. Is there any way to stop this? Wyatt said. I'm afraid I don't think there is. The gateways have been destroyed, so there isn't a way to get back in the first place. It doesn't matter now, but I need to get back there ASAP, Sarah said. Okay, I think. So was this the ship you created, Pat asked. Indeed it is, Cyrus said. Now you owe me for that wall, Pat said. That wasn't my fault, Cyrus said. Wyatt then looked at Tegan, as he could see the look on her face. She knew what she was about to ask, and since he didn't want to miss out, they both said it at the same time. Can we come as well? Wyatt and Tegan asked. I don't know. You both don't have any magical powers, and they can't guarantee your safety, Cyrus said in a very skeptic but calm voice. I think we can take that risk, Tegan said. Just bring them back at midnight, Pat said as he went upstairs. Okay then, Cyrus said in a happy voice. Hop on in. Wyatt and Tegan went into the ship, and Cyrus got the ship out of the building, and the three of them went flying to Washington. Just then, after a few-ish minutes, a robot came out back. Hello there, new people, the robot said. Who is this? Wyatt asked as he noticed the robot. That's me and my girlfriend's robot named Cyrus Jr., Cyrus answered. Hello, Wyatt Marson and Tegan Greyback. It's nice to meet you as well, Tegan said. How did you make this little guy? Wyatt asked. Me and my girlfriend named Sophia made him last year at Barva science competition around the world, Cyrus explained. Did you win? Tegan asked. Well, we got blown up by the Shadow Queen who tried to make me fall in love with her, Cyrus explained some more. Who the heck is the Shadow Queen? Wyatt asked with confusion in his voice. Well, she was a very powerful version of my now friend in London. If we see her, she's the one who looks like a goth, Cyrus said. Good to know, Tegan said. I can't wait to head to Washington, Wyatt said. You're gonna love it, Cyrus said. You're gonna love it.